legislation has got a bit of a backstory, so I'm going to read it for you. The Ellesmere Promotions Trust put on events to build community engagement that are free or low cost. They try to be self-sufficient, but the cost of putting on the events grow year on year and funding is difficult to get. They only request funding from council for the things they insist we have to put the events on, such as rubbish tins and toilets. The current council have decided to put a sinking lid policy on funding from the community fund. The reason being the same people are getting funding all the time. That is because it is the same people putting on the events. This means we're supposed to put on with less money and rising costs. In addition to this, they were recently informed they would only fund events over $2,000 every 3 out of 4 years. What do they expect us to do in the 4th year? Our biggest competition is council, who run free events either before or after hours. What we would like to know is what the candidates' view is on this situation, and whether they think council should be running markets, movie nights and other events when there are organisations already in existence who do these events with some support.
Yes. I don't understand why anybody would want to get in the way of a community-led event, especially where it's a very low-cost engagement for the community to actually put on the event. That baffles me. If I get in, I'd like to ask that question why that's not happening, because it makes no sense. It's less money for the taxpayers, ratepayers, at the end of the day, by letting the community put on these events, and it's probably more enjoyable for you as well. So, yeah, no, I don't understand
one. I don't actually know as a councillor that decision had been made, and so that's where the pain is in decisions being made in subcommittees that it has outcomes for our community that we're not aware of. Two, it's probably my biggest pain with council, to be honest, is that we double up and we try and take some ownership of a lot of this stuff, whereas actually we have these fantastic organisations delivering outcomes for our community. Why don't we actually go, hey, how can we help you be successful and enable you to deliver these things, because you know what you want in your community, instead of us putting on events like what kind of dog to get or what to put in your lunchbox. Like it really pains me that we do that instead of supporting our on-the-ground grassroots organisations.
Yeah, I agree with what's been said actually. I came down to the local event that was run by the committee. I watched a movie down in the South Bridge Hall a couple of months ago. It was brilliant. And council shouldn't be competing with local communities. We have done a lot of things where we try and set things up so that they might run where there's been a bit of a vacuum. Like iZone was actually a key part of that. No one else was creating industrial jobs, so council stepped in and did it. In some communities, there's not events being run, and so yeah, in those spaces, of course, you'd expect council might have a role to play. But if there's local groups that are able to do it, then council's role should be to support them, not push them out.